Hazel Harriman was cannibal. It seemed as her house made of candy was bait for children, like Hansel and Gretel. So she could kill and eat children. Gretel should not be charged with theft because she thought that Hazel Harriman was dead, and Hazel did not willingly give the jewels that Gretel took to anybody, anyone could have taken them. Thank you for your time, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
No, you can't say anything after closing statements have been read. You can't say anything anyway because you're a witness. No. So now it's up to the judge usually gives the directions to the jury.
And then he'll say what they're charged with. Okay, we didn't do all of them. It is your job now, jury, to deliberate the, sit down. Sit down. Focus. It is your job now to deliberate the guilt or innocence of the defendant. You must consider all the testimony and evidence presented during this trial. If you believe the prosecution has proved its case, you must find the defendant guilty. On the other hand, if there is reasonable doubt as to the guilt of the defendant, you must reach the verdict of innocence. Your decision does not have to be unanimous, but simply a majority vote. You must reach a verdict on all counts. What are the charges, sir?
Gretel Woodman, you stand charged with vandalism, attempted murder, and robbery. How do you plead these charges? Guilty or not guilty?
Three counts. What do you have?
Hallway, come meet me in the hallway.
Mrs. Karen, do you think I put in enough drama? No, I was about to ask a question that we're turning the role. Who was what?
So over here, please. Okay, so you have a number of things that you need to decide. You have three separate charges. You have vandalism, you have attempted murder, and you have theft. You can find her guilty of one, vandalism, not attempted murder, not theft. You can find her guilty of two, attempted murder, theft, not vandalism. You can find her guilty of all three. So the first one, on the count of vandalism, destroying property, taking what doesn't belong to you, okay? If you think that she is guilty, raise your hand. Guilty of vandalism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's majority, guilty of vandalism. On the count of attempted murder, okay? Did she or did she not try to kill the witch Hazel Harriman by stepping behind the oven? So if you feel as though Gretel Woodman is not guilty, she did not intentionally try to put her in the oven, she did intentionally try to kill her. If you feel as though she is guilty, she knew what she was doing, she tried to stuff her in the oven, she tried to kill her. So, how many of you feel as though it is guilty? Attempted murder, she really did try to kill her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's, so, not guilty. So, how many of you feel as though not guilty? Not guilty? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Dan. But I think you voted that way because Maxine voted that way.
Yes, it was 6.
Okay, so we may have to revisit that. If you feel as though Gretel Woodman is guilty of theft, she took something that did not belong to her, that she shouldn't have taken. Or do you feel as though she's not guilty, that Gretel Woodman did not steal things that didn't belong to her? So how many of you feel as though Gretel Woodman is guilty? Guilty. That she took things that did not belong to her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Gretel is found guilty of theft and guilty of vandalism. Now, because we had half and half, we have to talk about the attempted murder. So for those of you who feel as though she did try to kill her, tell why you think she did try to kill her.
I don't think she tried to kill her.
Okay, so if you think that Gretel intentionally and deliberately tried to kill the witch.
So she didn't kill the witch because the witch did not know that it was a
So, this is for,
This is for guilty?
yeah,
Did you count me in the first vote? I put my name in.
okay, I'm not sure, we'll re-vote again, yes.
I don't think she's like. I think she actually tried to stuff her in the oven, but I don't think she should be arrested because it's self-defense.
Okay, but the charge is attempted murder. So, did she actually try?
I have a good vote.
Yeah?
I think she's not guilty because for that it's because like she was trying to like protect herself and not trying to be killed by the witch and trying to be eaten too because the witch would eat her.
Are we ready to vote again? Yes.
I think she's not guilty because if the witch supposedly had poor eyesight,
And she didn't have her glasses.
yeah, so why would she try to clean the oven if she couldn't see? Then she could have
Well,
gotten.
because she had wanted Gretel, according to the testimony, she had wanted Gretel to clean the oven because she couldn't see, because she didn't have her glasses. That's according to the testimony that we heard. So I was just answering that question for you. So Hazel Harriman says she wasn't trying to stuff Gretel in the oven. She was having Gretel clean the oven. She said that 3 times during her testimony. So, are you, anything else that you want to talk about during deliberation? So now we need to take it to a vote again so we've already found her guilty of vandalism, we found her guilty of theft. So now we're specifically addressing the attempted murder. Did Gretel deliberately stuff the witch in the oven to kill her? So if you feel as though she did, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a majority. Because remember, we don't have to be unanimous. The judge says we just have to have a majority. So guilty, guilty, guilty. All right? Whose birthday is closest to today in real life? When's your real birthday? July 29th, June, so you'll be able to give this to the judge because your birthday is closest to today. All right? So you need to go back and remain quiet until the verdict is read.
She was guilty of it. I was going to mess with it. Yes, it is.
Thanks.
She ate her and stole the stuff from the oven.
So,
Deliberation seems
yes, we reviewed some testimony. We had some questions that we needed to clarify, and we had some charges that we needed to clarify. So the good thing is that they were really thinking things through.
well, difficult case. Have you reached a verdict?
Wait, I can't have these on. Act calm.
I can't watch.
Right? You guys are.
Gretel Woodman, please stand. On account of vandalism, you are guilty. Attempted murder, guilty. Theft, guilty.
You don't decapitate people because you will be an ice cream now. No, I don't know your ice cream.
Meals will be outside of the courtroom. And I'll take some. Where are you going?
Oh, it's all ice cream. Just this cheap. Why?
See, I was telling you that vandalism and robbery, no brainer, but attempted murder.
No. That was murder. She'll try to kill me.